Welcome guys. Today we'll be having a look at this bit of kit here. This is basically a vending machine coin kind of verifier or sorter, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure the technical definition for. It does have that on the label, and it says it's a coin acceptor model. Now I don't know what that means. I'm not sure if any of you guys do, but thought it's something we'll have a look at. Basically the coins go in the top here. Obviously this lever is for rejecting coins, but I'll go through more how that works. But yeah, it's a plastic module, comes in two parts. The other part is the coin sorter, where it stores the coins after they've been accepted, and also provides a tray for if the coins are not accepted to be given back out to the user. So that part there connects onto the second part, which has a microprocessor on. This is literally just a coin reader, so all it does is reads the coins that go in and accepts them or rejects them. So let's get in and have a look and see what we can find in here. I'm sure there'll be a lot of electromagnetic stuff, magic going on, as you can probably can't see there, but looks like a couple of coils there that two-pass job. So yeah, let's go and have a look. Alrighty then, let's get this show on the road then, shall we? So this is the device I showed you in the intro to this video, and probably get a bit more of a closer look. Got 4 buttons here. They actually have letters and numbers on them. See if we can have a look. A, B, C and D. Wonder what they represent. Maybe some sort of programming. I don't know. I'm going to try to take this apart. Now have a look. Looks like it's just some clip stuff. So I may be able to use brute force. Okay, that came off pretty simply. That's good. That's what we want. Now this just shifts backwards and forwards, I suppose, to let each individual coins through at any given time. There's a spring on that. Ouch. That's the spring, if you want to see what the spring looks like. But this is not going to be used again, so it doesn't matter if it's a destructive teardown, which is good. Let me just see if this bit screws off, which it does. Excellent. So it's just got a little clip thing on it. This has probably got a spring on it as well. Oh, looks like the back actually comes off. Let's do that instead. Don't really want to look at the mechanical parts, do we? I'm sure we're not here for the mechanical parts of this unit. I suppose we are in a sense. Okay, so that comes off to reveal a surface mount circuit board. Not much on it, it just looks like a few resistors, capacitors and stuff, and David's favourite MILF package style SMDs. There's a little solenoid there. Suppose that controls the coin rejection, maybe. I'll grab my other screwdriver. Let's try and take this board off. God, that's what you call a screw. Let's see if that helps. And typical, I left my screwdriver set at work. Would have been good right about now. God, that is a tough cookie. Nothing a little flat edge sorts out. There's another one. Is that a screw? Looks like more like a moulding of some description. I can't see any other screws. Ooh, hello. That's going to come off rather easily. One screw holding all that down. Ooh, we have chippies. there's a flat flex connector here, which I'm not sure if, oh, there's a connector, that comes out. Oh, all these solenoids are connected with a 2-pin header, so we can remove those easily. And it looks like I've just ruined, because there's some coils action going on in there. Can you see that there and there? There's some just gold wires there. So that's going to be destructive, so let's pull that off like so. And there you can see the flat flex just there. And the board looks pretty interesting. Shame we had to ruin those though. What are those? What is that? I don't know what that is. It moves anyway. It looks like a connector of some description. These have been glued in. Look like 2 metal coils. And we've got these other 2 coils here as well, which I suppose are for reading. I'm not really sure. Let's see. That's not going to come off without being broken, so I'll leave that as is. That's quite a neat circuit board. Got a TO20 220 package there. Probably EEPROM, flashable EEPROM with the programming details on it. That looks like Infineon brand, which if I can get the data sheets, I will post it and I'll stick it somewhere on this video. Have a look at that. Obviously there's some optical LEDs there, so optical feedback of some description. Obviously that's a voltage regulator, a couple of big diodes there. It's quite a busy board. Oh, I see. Look, these are pin connectors. What we were looking at up here for the coils. These look like just push-in pin connectors. But, as I say, this was actually wired to this post. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. See that post? These gold wires were coming off and attaching themselves to. So that would have been a destructive teardown anyhow. But yeah, it's a very interesting piece of equipment. Oh, there's another little look like infrared LEDs. Cool. They look pretty neat. Some big resistors there. Yeah, it seems to be the same sort of colours, these LEDs, so I'm sure they're optical sensors, or used in an optical sensor kind of fashion. So yeah, so it looks as though the coins go in at top, top being this end, at the top, read by these 2 magnetic coils, sends information to the processor or the program, and then obviously they're assessed on the way down as well. These don't look like they're going to come off with much ease, but look like they lever stuff at the other end. Oh, well, that just popped off. Good job didn't get me in the eyeball, because I ain't got no protective glasses in. But very interested in how that works there. Oh, there's a coil on the opposite side as well. See, I thought these were kind of, maybe this is an old model, but I always was under the impression that the older systems used kind of metal coil, sort of RF kind of reading coins technology. Not unless there's an old model. Does anyone let me know? That'd be cool. But quite an interesting circuit board there. This is a quick teardown. I haven't got much time. I've got to go out in a bit. But quite interesting to take apart. Some weird and wonderful stuff. I was gonna try and power this baby up, but seeing as it was taken out of an old machine that didn't work, I'm sure this one probably doesn't work. So yeah, that's I like the circuit board design. Very very nifty, very cool. Love the LEDs as well. I might salvage them for some use or another. Some inspection of the board. What's that? I'm not sure what those are. That's an LM339D. I wonder if there's any H74H logic going on. HC3738, I don't know what these chips are. That's a 7805 regulator, that's the chip. That's obviously doing all the grunt work. There's a clock next to it, so it shows that it's a processor there, or a microprocessor, or a micro, I don't know what you ever call it these days. But quite a lot of these 16-pin jobbies, and a little tranny there bent around the other side. I'll try and get data sheets for those and have a look, see what they actually do. And I'll get a data sheet for that bad boy as well, because I'm interested to see what grunt that has. That's the new problem. Let's see if we can take the sticker off. I'll move zoom back out slightly. So we can get the sticker off. Maybe we've got a label underneath that will show us at least part numbers. Yeah. That's stuck on quite well. I say this would be like the EEPROM. This would be like the memory access, I suppose, or program. Right, so this is what it looks like on the inside. This one part of two pieces, which I'll say I'll cover in the next video, because I need to go get it because it's somewhere. Anyway, I was looking at scratching this off. Sorry, the camera went off for some unexpected reason. So let's have a look at this chippy chip. Chippy chip. Can't really see it too well. Let's have a look so I can zoom in. That's an Atmel. Oh, it's a processor. Okay. So maybe that's the problem then, that's a processor. But, okay. What I'll do then, I'll get some data sheets and I'll print screen that, and I'll get some labels on it, and I'll attach a picture somewhere here just to show the data sheets and what these bits and pieces do. But yeah, I thought that was quite interesting to have a look inside one of these. As I say, it may be an old one because it's a magnetic style coin reader, but interesting nonetheless. And obviously copper wire is always good. If you find anything with a lot of copper wire on, you could easily unstrand that and have, you know, make your own transformers, or just use it as some spare like bodge wire for repairing circuits or modding circuits. So might be useful just even doing that, because this is now going to be scrapped. There's not really much you can use from this specific device, although I'm interested to take this top part off. Maybe I'll include it on the end of this video, maybe. I'll see how I feel and see if we have a look. Okay guys, so thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you all soon. I've changed the style of my videos now, so I have me and my face talking about whatever gear we're going to be looking at. So give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you again very soon.